Today's video I'll be recording a short demo of the AI chatbot that actually ended up prompting for a ritual, right? And for those who don't know what ritual is, it's basically like a supplement brand that is targeted to women's wellness, essentially, right? Now they do have some additional supplementation for men, but those are entirely focused on vitamins. Where are they? I just wanted to show you, but yeah, they're basically like this multivitamins but for plus, but essential for men and stuff like that, right? But yeah, with that into account, let's jump into the actual tool itself, right? Now typically I would literally be on the FAQ section of the page, but in this one I cannot really find them, so I'm gonna jump straight into the actual question themselves, right? So in this case I'm going to actually ask it, in a sense, I would say, let's say my persona in this case is a pregnant woman, right? Maybe not. It's going to depend on the different questions I'm going to ask it. But the reason why for this is simply because Ritual has their own protein shake that is entirely focused on pregnant women and stuff like that. So in a sense, let's say I used to be, I don't know, crazy into fitness and I exercise and consume a lot of protein, but with a with a difference in my hormonal changes. I'm just a bit curious as to, can I still use my protein powder whilst I'm in labor, or should I defer to another protein brand, right? So in this case I actually have a question in here where I actually asked what's the difference between your protein powder and a brand likes my protein, right? So in a sense I'm gonna paste that in, and I know the spelling's a bit off, but yeah, you're gonna get the gist of it all, right? Rituals essential protein stands out with its focused on traceability and life stages, specifically formulations, right? Our protein is plant-based using pea protein, which is something basically all protein brand actually use, and is designed to support different life stages, right? 18 plus, 50 plus, and pregnancy and postpartum. Hopefully I pronounced that right. This ensures that you're getting the right nutrients tailored to your needs, right? Whilst in contrast, my protein offers a wide range of products, but may not emphasize ingredients traceability of or life stage, specifically formulas and blah 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 blah. Yeah, you're gonna get the gist of it. But the cool thing here is that it actually gave us the answer that we were actually looking for, right? Whilst my protein is basically focused on just giving customers quality protein powders or consumption, Rituals protein powder is actually focused on giving you protein powder based on the different life stages that you're in, right? Supports different life stages, 18 plus, 50 plus, and for pregnancy and postpartum, right? Was, like I said, my protein is widely you're gonna get the gist of it all, right? Hopefully if I click on this link, it's going to send us to the proper landing page, because that's something I actually taught this bot. And yeah, it is, it literally sent us to the actual proper page, right? But yeah, with that into account, I in a sense, they have you see, an omega 3 DH whatever and whatever, right? So in a sense, me as a customer, I see omega 3. Oh, this is good for my health. For my heart and brain, right? As you can see, they literally show it here, right? So in a sense, I want to ask it, yeah, like this whole demo is basically me testing this chatbot on it differentiating like what's so good about your brand compared to this other brand, right? And in this case I want to compare it to rituals with 3015's what did they call it, C15, whatever that this thing is called, or fatty acid supplement, right? So I just want to compare it from a standpoint of view, right? So let's say I'm a customer and I used to use fatty 15 as my go-to omega source or just fatty acids. So I just want to ask it, you tell me what differentiates your from 2015's C15. All right, so let's say we actually ask it, and I just want to ask, like, I'm testing it out like crazy. Rituals Omega DS focused on supporting brain, vision, and heart health with long chain omega 3s derived from vegan, I don't know how to pronounce that term, oil. This ensures a sustainable and traceable source of essential fatty acids. Or in contrast, 3015 is a different type of fatty acids known as a saturated fatty acid, which is claimed to support cellular health and longevity. It serves a different purpose compared to omega whatever, right? Now you kind of get the understanding of a customer's viewpoint. Okay, so you guys are focused on brain, vision, and health, while 15 is focused on cellular health, right, and longevity, right? Let's say in this case, I want to learn more about this. Can you tell me a bit more about cellular health and longevity, right? Now, I'm just curious at this point because it's the first time I actually learn about this. So, cellular health and longevity are crucial for maintaining overall well-being as we age. Healthy cells function, whatever. Longevity is influenced by the factors like diet and stuff like that, right? As you can see, for insights, consider exploring which support cellular health with essential nutrients. Like that is what I was actually looking for, right? Now you can actually read this context for yourself. Let's say me as a customer, you got your differentiation, but you're more interested in the other brand than my brand specifically, right? So you kind of ask it, then the chatbot actually answers your question. It doesn't say, oh nah, you don't know anything. It actually gives you a proper response, but in turn basically sends you off to a complementary product of your own brand that is somewhat offers a similar service, or shall I say benefits, compared to that of another brand that you're actually mentioning, right? So that's the clever thing about this AI chatbot, is that they can actually think for themselves in a sense. I kind of hope you get the gist of it all, because their aim is not to increase product sales for your competitors, but to actually increase overall customer loyalty and sales for your own brand specifically, which is what the AI chatbot actually did. It, in a sense, kind of did a U-turn on them. You were like, oh, so you want to learn about this brand? Nah, psych, come here. You're gonna get it, what I'm saying? Hopefully I did not lose you on that one, right? So in a sense, I want to ask it about, here's another question that I actually want to ask it, right, from a customer's viewpoint. How does your omega-3 supplements compare to fish oil capsules, right? Because fish oil capsules is basically what everyone is basically providing at this point. What's the difference between your essential for women and essential for men vitamins, right? Now this is like the multivitamins that I actually showed you earlier on over here. Where is it? Over here, the essential for women. So I'm trying to actually understand it, but at a sense, based me kind of knowing the brand, I know it's gonna be like, oh, it's because you as a human being, through your different ages, you kind of go through different life stages. So the vitamins that we actually provide you are for the life stages that you're actually going through at the current time. Kind of know what I'm saying? Maybe in an earlier life stage you need like fewer vitamins, whilst once you're continuously aging you might need more and stronger kind of sense, right? So that's the thing that I actually ask it on. So yeah, let's copy that, jump into the bot, and how does your omega-3 supplements compare to whatever. And I know so far I've been actually asking it comparison questions, and I haven't really been asking it like, oh, do you have this product that can actually help me with this or stuff like that, which is something I typically do with most of my demos. But I wanted to give you a different perspective because, like I said, you as a brand, you're serving more than one customer with different inquiries, right? Maybe they want to transition from a different supplement brand to your own, but they kind of want some additional or educational content, right? So with that into account, here is the actual response. Rituals omega-3 supplement is diverse from vegan, allergy, or offering sustainable and traceable sources of DHA and EPA. I don't know what that is, but you as a customer can actually ask it like, what are those terms, right? This makes it an excellent choice for those seeking plant-based options without, oh, okay, you kind of get the sense of it all, right? So let's say you're a vegan or someone like that, and you're trying to remove all forms of animal consumption. Then yeah, I would say yeah, omega 3. I mean, rituals omega 3 is your preferred or go-to option. Like I said, different customers that you actually serve. Now in this case, I won't necessarily ask it because I gave you guys an answer previously. On this one, I just want to ask it because I'm a bit curious about this one. Right now, for context, for those who don't know what Zuki is, it's basically like a supplement brand, but instead of actually offering you capsules or gummies, they actually provide you your nutrition and supplementation in liquid sachets, right? I know I did not spell that correctly, but yeah, the board is going to understand what I'm actually talking about. So in this case, Rituals vitamins are distinguished by their commitment to transparency, and like yeah, it kind of repeats this whole entire thing. Ritual also emphasizes sustainability, aiming for well, in contrast, the Zugi's whatever may not offer the same level of ingredient. Obviously, Ritual's products are also third party tested and blah blah blah. It doesn't really give you a valid reason, but yeah, you kind of get the gist of it all. Right now, let's actually dive into the different, Zuki's actual brand itself, because so far I've been focused on comparing it to other brands, which is something that I thought of actually doing. So in this case, let's say ask it something like the question that I typically ask it. My daughter, I spelled that wrong, is currently going through a cycle. Oh my word! Yeah, that's a lot of spelling error. That's a lot of spelling error, but who cares? My daughter's currently going through a cycle, and I wanted to ask if you guys have anything that could help her. And here it is. For menstrual cycle support, rituals multivitamins can be beneficial. They provide essential nutrients like iron, I don't know what that term is, and vitamin B12, which supports red blood cells formation and overall health during menstrual cycle. Like I said, it educated her. It did not just give you her a yes or no answer. It actually educated her on specifics that she might or might have understood, right? Additionally, our multivitamins include vitamin D, magnesium, and omega 3s, which can actually help with whatever these nutrients, blah blah blah, and boom, link send you purchase, right? Now actually I thought it was going to upsell me on a complimentary item, in that case being the omega 3s, like that one that actually showed you, yeah, this one right here. But essentially the multivitamins apparently have them, right? So in this case, yeah, that's literally it. That was the literal short demo that I wanted to show you, right? So yeah, maybe if I click on this product page, it's going to actually show me the FAQs because that's what they typically do. But in this case, it doesn't seem as if that's the case. You can add on saying, oh, here it is. Is it right for me? Da-da-da, da-da-da. But yeah, you kind of get the gist of it all. Alright, so it's kind of crazy that right as I was about to finish this video, we kind of finally found the FAQ page. Like why? Like why? Why so long? Why so long? Right? But in this case, I'm just gonna use this question as an example, as you know, a farewell. But as you can see, this is the response they actually got. The post-trauma period is commonly defined as the time from birth up to 6 months post-birth. As you can see, we recommend essential for women after birth. And if I actually ask it that same question, let's see, essential is designed for new mothers to support their increased nutrition needs during post paternal period. It helps fill dietary gaps and support normal immune function, brain health, bone health, and yeah, I don't know what this term is, but as you can see, it actually gives you them a bit addition. It actually gives me as a customer some additional context on what this is. Whilst if we actually compare their response to mine, you can actually see a huge difference between the response, as you can see for yourself, right? But yeah, this entire video, like I said, is entirely focused on a different perspective, which is customers asking comparison questions regarding a specific brand, or shall I say your competitors, to your own supplementation or whatever product it is you might be actually offering at the time. So if you're interested in a custom built AI chatbot, make sure to click the link in the description down below and complete the form. Until then, peace out.